Hello everybody, this is Brandon with ExpeditiousFool.com, putting mindfulness in motion. Here we are with your morning motivation. So this is going to be a topic, it might trigger some folks. Some folks might have varying degrees of opinion on it, especially in the spiritual communities. I'm going to say that at the root core, when you go deep enough, that what I'm about to say you'll see is true. Kind of like Ram Dass said one time when he was making statements that on a similar vein, but how people look into their astrological charts and their soul and everything. And he prefaced it with, you need to know that people like me exist, because he knew some people were going to disagree, because some people do a lot of work in that, and I do as well, and I understand that work. However, there is a self that's beyond that, is what he was referring to, that kind of overrides all of that. Now, that's not what we're talking about today. So I've taken a long way to talk about it. So Jiru Krishnamurti, which there was a society a long while back, that they thought there would be a world teacher, right? Meaning a one world teacher that could teach all of yogic philosophy and understanding to the world and everything. And they got a bunch of people, and they did studies, and they trained all of these folks, and they finally found out it was Jiru Krishnamurti, also known as JK, is what he's constantly referred to. And so they turned over the society to him, because that's what their processes determined, that his brain worked far superior. The connections, the intellect, the understandings, far superior, right? The world teacher. So they turned the complete power of the organization over to him. They gave it to him on the press conference where he was to announce himself, as the new leader of that organization and the new, the world teacher, right? He gave a speech where he told everybody he wasn't the world teacher. There is no world teacher. That you have to question, and you have to analyze, and you have to keep questioning. And as you question, you get tired of questioning. You get tired of the anxiety, and eventually you come back around until you get a full understanding of God, until you reach enlightenment, when you've suffered enough, essentially. And that's how the process works, whether people like it or not. But with that, there's a quote I'm going to talk about today. It is no measure of health to be well adjusted to a profoundly sick society. It is no measure of health to be well adjusted to a profoundly sick society. That's a Jiru Krishnamurti quote. Think about that for a second. Why do a lot of spiritual folks get down on themselves? Our lives don't look like other people's, right? We compare. A lot of times, money ain't the same, right? The types of jobs we do don't bring in the types of money other jobs bring, right? And a lot of times we get down, I can't follow my passion because I have this bill, and I have this to take care of, and I have this to take care of. You have all those things that belong to a profoundly sick society to take care of, so you can't pursue God. I wonder why you're unfulfilled. So you can't pursue that life force energy that literally gave you breath to begin with. You're worried about all those material things that are part of a profoundly sick society. I wonder why you can't find fulfillment, right? That's why when people come to me about spiritual awakening and enlightenment advice, the very first thing I say to them, you have to understand that if you start this journey and you want to continue it, you're going to have to give up all titles. They're like, yeah. No. All titles, all preconceived notions of what you are, who you are, what is success, what is not success, what's around, what's not around. That's all remnants of a profoundly sick society. So if you're trying to fit into that society, you're profoundly sick. That's why. You'll see the meek shall inherit the earth, they say, right? That's a totally different faith base, right? The meek shall inherit the earth. This is what they're talking about. You can't go along with a profoundly sick society and be healthy. You can't conform to all their standards and be healthy. You have to trust yourself. You have to trust in your faith, your source, whatever that might be for you, and follow your soul's purpose, not a programmed purpose that you think is what you need to do. Well, this could make me money. This could set me up. This could secure me. You're thinking of life all wrong. All right, everybody. I hope that y'all heard the message I was trying to say today. Thank you so much. If y'all want to schedule a session with me, go ahead, drop me a DM. We'll get you scheduled right away as soon as possible. Thank you so much. Y'all go out there and have a great day on purpose.